Well, hello, shirlierox here. Welcome to 2021 and also to a new job for me. So, sadly, I'm quitting YouTube and I'm actually now becoming a rover mechanic on a Martian colony. So, let's start this game off and see what the heck that even involves. So, we're going to go through the tutorial missions and see how do you actually become a mechanic on Mars. So, since you're quite a fresh engineer, you've got to complete some introduction. Yeah, it's going to be, can you hold a spanner? Can you screw nuts? I think I can do that. Let's have a look at me crib. Now, out of interest, I've actually bumped this up to ultra settings to see what it plays like on my 360 Ti PNY card. Still got the old CPU in there, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what it looks like. So, it seems to be okay so far, but we won't know until we get into it. Right, we need to open this up, so we'll click that. Do I have to get into the habit of shutting the door behind me? Medkit. What's that do? Imagine if I pulled down it breached the whole bay. Right, so first of all, we need to collect some tools. We need to get a drill and a tablet. Now, that looks like that's all over here. It's a pretty nice little environment, this, though. What's the temperature at the moment? Minus 41. I've got my tablet. What is that? Is that an oil dispenser? Food. A radio. Okay, here's my tool case. And what's this? Cordless drill. Everything a working person needs. Right. Now I have the tools. I am almost ready to start work. I can walk around the hangar and I'll explain what the devices do. Right, okay then. So it's going to show off me stuff. So this is my radio. Digital radio. Click the left mouse button to enter radio menu. Select a station. I'll let your hair down a bit. Tip: the previous mechanic that worked in the hangar dropped the radio and broke it. Seems fine. She says it's not. Maybe you can take a glimpse into it and see what the problem is. Okay, so that sounds like that's broken. Okay, here's my PC. This is when I'm going to play Solitaire Minesweeper. No, it's not. It's the PCB workbench. So we use this to find out which components of printed circuit boards are damaged so you can replace them. Remember, you don't always have to 3D print specific components if you want to avoid too much work. You can also print an entire PCB. Oh, it's going to have a 3D printer in it. That's cool. Is this a 3D printer? This is a Rover ECU configurator. With the help of this device, you can configure ECU. What is an ECU? Is that like an electronics control unit? I'm not too sure what that actually is. Every time you finish a job, you have to plug the wireless configurator into the rover and use the rover ECU to reset the system. What else have we got to learn? Workbench. Is this one? Yeah, this is the workbench. Use the workbench to find out which components of sets are damaged. At this workbench, you can also clean the dirty parts. Remember, you can't analyze and repair parts which are dirty. Keep in mind, you don't always have to yeah. Right. What's next? MC. Oh, this is a crusher. With the help of the crusher, you can recycle bad parts and get some resources back. The more parts are damaged, the fewer resources. Yeah, makes sense. Right. 3D printer, finally. Use the 3D printer to print new parts. The higher complexity, the more time it takes to print. Try to complete your orders by replacing the smallest components possible, since it's a more economical approach. Remember that printing requires resources. You can obtain more resources by completing quests. And finally, the MCU, main control unit. So this is the main control unit of the hangar. Use it to operate the gantry crane, play video games. What? It's a Martian distribution of Linux. Tip: sudo doesn't work on Mars. Oh, yes. We do like computer jokes. Let's press space to continue. I think that's the computer joke. It's something to do with Linux. I think it's sudo. Is it sudo is an admin command when you're using Linux? I'm a complete noob at Linux. I don't know. So let me know in the comments if it is. Oh, wait a minute. The large button at the bottom left that says tablet. Maybe we should press that. Oh dear. Case to show you. You have the designers doing the game thinking there's no way no one will get stuck. And yeah, I get stuck. Okay. Order selective view. Welcome to the order selective view. Here you can find all orders our colony receives. The orders come from various companies, which means your reward and objectives might differ depending on the company. Some orders are complex and others are even more. I want easy ones. I don't want hard ones. Once you've selected the task, all information is displayed in the right screen. Okay, right, so we've got this one here. So what's this one? This is going to be easy. Everything seems fine except one wheel. Would you be nice and find out what causes the problem? And choose what type of service you would like to provide. Standard. Okay, I need to stick my finger on here. Right. This tab is the center point of the game. Here you can find information about your quest. The summary box contains information about how much money you spent. Except for the tutorial mission, you can finish your orders without repairing the rovers. Oh, the only rule is they cannot be lacking any parts. However, we don't recommend this method as it might backfire. And yeah, they're gonna end up giving me a terrible Trustpilot rating, aren't they, or a bad rating on Yelp. Let's talk about the tabs on the right. In the missing parts tab, you can see all the parts that you can detach from the rover. So that's over here. That are currently being repaired. Remember that you can't finish the task before you put the parts back. Tasks is... Where's tasks? It doesn't really say where it is. Tasks is the information regarding your task. I can't even say that word. Analysis is the same tab you've already seen in the quest thing. Right, so here's the tasks here. So I've just got to repair it. I've got to repair the wheel somehow. So do I press F to come out of this? Info, warehouse. Welcome to warehouse. Here's your inventory. Click on the part you want to see more information about. I appear to have no parts whatsoever. Right, so how do I actually start this task then? The objective. So we've got to place a lift in the right place, place the rover on the lift, repair the rover, restart the driver. Right, so first thing we need to do is the lift then. Place the lift in the right place. How do we do that? Prepare for work! Each rover is transported in a special metal container. Your first task is to place this container on the lift. Right. So, where is it? I think we control everything from this. So we'll interact with this. Let's log in. little penguin. Right, terminal, crane. So we need to run the crane. Okay, OCD camera. Hold A or D to move left or right. Hold W or S to move forward or backwards. Okay, so I can see it here. It's on the back of this truck here. I think that's over it. So how do I deploy it? Grabber is left shift. Oh, we can zoom as well with Q and E. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. I gotta admit, that's pretty sweet. Right, so the grabber is left shift and W or S. Right, so I need to bring that down. So we'll hold down shift and press S. Okay. Can be attached. Right, and how do I attach it then? Space, maybe? Let's zoom back out. Oh, F. There we go. Okay, and then where do we need to stick it? I think we need to stick it over here on this bit. Okay, here we go. Right, now. I'm going to lower it. Press F. Yay, job's a good one. Let's come out of this. I'm sorry, mechanic, I cannot let you do that. Okay, press escape. There we go. Right, exit this. So now we get... Oh, look at... Oh, it's so teeny tiny. Look at it. Oh. So there's something wrong with one of the wheels. So let's look at them. Let's look at my objectives first. So I've got to repair the rover. No description of how I repair it, but hey. It says click to select. I'm just having a quick little look on these wheels to see if I can see anything wrong with them. Nothing red is showing up. Okay, rover repairing. When you click on a vehicle, you enter repairing view. So there's 3 different modes: assembly, disassembly, analytics. You can switch between them by clicking 1, 2, and 3. Note, you do not have to be in repairing view to do that. So I reckon we need to do the analyze mode. Disassembly mode. I can remove parts in disassembly. Okay, assembly mode, attach parts. Analysis mode. Right, this is what I need to go into, I think. Orange is dirty, green is fine, yellow is acceptable, red is danger. Will Robinson. Right, so I've got to clean them somehow. And you can make sure you're in the right mode by simply looking at the icon above. I don't understand what that means, though. Right, so we need to be in analyze mode. Hold to analyze. Okay, so we'll hold that. Right, so the wheel is acceptable. It's damaged, but it's acceptable because it's yellow. Okay, this is pretty cool. So we're just going to analyze everything until we find something that's red. There we go. So we can see that wheel is broken. So it's just this one wheel. Right, so if we click on 1, so we want to take this wheel off. So we hold, oh no. Hold to remove. So do I have to remove the other bits first, I wonder? Let's analyze all this first. Looks all fine, this. Just the actual wheel I need to remove. How do I remove it, though? Let's zoom in. It's not flashing any parts of blocking it. Hold to remove. Are we going to have to take all this other stuff off? Wait a minute. So I think we can take this off. Right, so if we click that. There we go. So we're going to take the screws out. Then hopefully we can take this off. Okay, little hubcap thing's coming off. So we're going to take this off now. Got to take more screws out. Let's zoom in. There we go. Graphically, this is pretty sweet. It's going to take a while getting used to the process of which bits you can take off. Okay, so it looks like we need to print a new part. Now when you've got the damaged part off, you've got to print a new one. You've unlocked the 3D printer. When it's done, attach the new wheel. Don't forget to take the new wheel from the printer. Okay, so we need to come out of this and go to my 3D printer, which was, I think it was this one. Oh, wow. I thought the 3D printer was this little box here, like that bit. It's not. It's all of that. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna print a wheel. So I guess we just click it. Now, can I come out of here and see it printing? Oh, that's good. We're going to see... Oh, can we not see it doing it? I'm guessing it's in that bit. Right, we're on 60-odd%. I was hoping to see the part come out of there. So what we'll do is we'll get this new wheel, stick that on, and then that should be the end of that job. So... let's have a little look. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute, that's a wheel. How is that a wheel? Certainly doesn't look like a wheel. Let's go back to here then. The other side. So we just need to put this wheel back on here. So if we click on this and interact with it again, go to assembly, which I believe is 2. Click on this. Right. Hold to assemble. So we're going to put a new wheel on it. And we're going to put all the bits back on it now. So we'll get these screws back in. So this is a nice simple job. We need to stick the middle hubcap thing on now. So we'll stick that on. Wheel plug. We'll get to know these terms. Right, put my screws in. Phillips flathead screws. Nice. And I believe that should be it. Can I test this now, I wonder? Let's go into analyze mode quickly. Because there's bits we've not analysed. Just want to make sure everything else is hunky-dory before we go and ship this off. So we're just going to do a quick scan of everything else. There's only that one wheel that wasn't working. These other bits look like they're damaged, but they're acceptable, I think. What else can we analyse? I think that's going to be it, you know. We'll do the antenna as well. We'll scan that because I reckon that could be a problem. No, it seems to be working. I appear to have all my... Ooh, what's this? Camera. Wow, there's so many parts on this. It's insane. What else is there we can scan? These little couplings here. Diodes. I reckon that's it. Okay, so I need to plug this ECU in here now. So hopefully we'll stick that in here at the front. Just looks like a USB drive. Now we'll go to this configurator. So on this system, we can reset the rover's system. Your task is to create a path from the battery to the output. When you click on a blank tile, the inventory panel on the left will display all available pieces. Then just click on the block in inventory and it will place automatically. Red and green spots are supposed to be filled and special tiles that either add or subtract voltage. To safely reset the system, you have to reach the target voltage as shown in the top right corner. Okay, so here's the voltage, which is top right, 8. And I've got 0 at the moment. So we've gone from a broken wheel to all the innards are broken. So I need to do a part. So I imagine it's going to be that bit. That bit. Okay, so figure out this voltage thing. I need to click on all these squares, and now I need to get the right voltage. So we've got 7 at the moment, so I need to bump this up somehow by 1 volt. So let's have a little look. Can we change that into a 4? And can we do one of these to -2? There we go. Finally, that was like pulling teeth. Escape to continue. And that should be finished. Congratulations, you finished your first order. Now the only thing to do is to go to your tablet, select the job and click done. Okay, so that's with F. So here's the job. That's complete order. Are you sure you want to complete? Yes, I do. Quest summary. Here you can see a summary of the quest you completed. In the task box, you can see how many experience points you've gained. If you completed each step correctly, you will get additional experience points. In the damaged parts box, you can see parts which were damaged. Right, so I repaired the rover and got 50 XP, restarted the drivers. I got 2,000 resources, spent 283 resources, and I got XP. Let's do continue. Nice. And that is the end of the first mission. So yeah, that is pretty good. It's pretty confusing connecting the ECU, but that's just a case of getting used to the actual game now. So anyway, let me know what you think of this in the comments below. I'm interested to see what some of the later missions are going to be like. So I think it's going to be, the tasks are more and more complicated. So if you would like to see more of this on the channel, let me know in the comments box below. Anyway, this is shirlierox. I've been looking at Rover Mechanic Simulator. See you on Mars.